Hurry up, sis.
Charlie called. Just a sec, I replied.
I'll be waiting in the car. 'Kay, sis?
Okay, coming. I was having mixed feelings about this abortion, but I thought that I should just get it over with, since it was my fault anyways. I got into the car with Charlie and he looked at me.
Are you ready?
He asked. Yeah, let's go. I was wondering if he could tell everything that was going on behind my face. Why does Charlie smell slightly like cigarettes?
So how's it going?
Good, good. We tried to make slight conversation, but it is still somewhat awkward. I felt bad for him. I remember the time I said I hated him. I realized that he was a pretty good brother. I wonder if he knew that I thought he was a good brother. I wonder if he knew that I actually loved him. Charlie said he would wait for me. Obviously, my ex-boyfriend wouldn't have.
See you in a few,
Charlie said. I said thanks and smiled. Oh my god. Should I get this abortion? I was freaking out. Hannah? Said the nurse. Yeah, I said. Am I put to sleep for... I'm put to sleep for the operation, right? Of course, she said. I don't remember the operation as I was asleep for all of it. Charlie was smoking in the car. Charlie, you smoke?
Yeah,
He said calmly. I was too drugged and sleepy to bother arguing. Charlie had set up a blanket in the back. I said thanks and fell asleep.
I was driving to Charlie's house. I had just called him and told him to be ready. I arrived at Charlie's house and was greeted by his mom. She said to wait a sec while she called Charlie.
Charlie, your friend Patrick's here.
A minute later, Charlie walked out. He looked happy to see me, I guess because he hasn't seen any of his friends in a week.
Hi.
He said. Hey, I replied. Listen, I started. It's probably best for you to keep staying away from people for the next while, I said sadly. I talked to Mary Elizabeth, and she said she's not angry with you, but, you know.
Yeah, I know,
Said Charlie.
We broke up.
Yeah, I said. She's dating this other guy, one of Craig's friends. I couldn't tell if Charlie was mad or not. He just nodded sadly. But don't worry, we can still hang out together. He brightened a little, but still looked sad. I honestly just wanted to kiss him right there and then, but I resisted.
Okay.
Said Charlie.
So where are we going?
Charlie asked. This park, I said. I kept thinking about Brad. I missed sneaking around with him. I probably should have told Charlie this was a gay park, so I did. I went off with this guy I thought was pretty rad, but he wasn't really my type. When I left Charlie, he was alone with this guy that looked familiar somehow. After I left the rad guy, Charlie was alone, sitting waiting for me. I drove Charlie home and he slept. I couldn't go to sleep. I stayed awake all night thinking about Brad. I missed him, and I was very, very sad.
I was so happy. I guess it was everything combined. Patrick tapping his fingers against the steering wheel, the music playing softly, everyone smiling, and Charlie. Charlie most of all. I'm so happy I met him. I think he's happy he met us too. But Charlie seems like a very good friend, and is always nice and funny around me. I know everyone was feeling it too, but no one knew the word for it, until Charlie said out loud, I feel infinite. And that was the perfect description for it. We both looked at him and smiled, then laughed. I stood up on the outside of the pickup truck, the song playing on the radio, the wind rustling my hair. Charlie was right. Friendship was infinite.
We were infinite.
So basically, for this Perks of Being a Wallflower assignment, how we got the three main themes, which were
Family
friendship,
and depression.
Okay. Yeah, we just like went on Schmoop and we saw the main themes, and then we felt those were like the three most important scenes.
Yeah, and we chose like a different character for each theme to tell the story from their point of view because we thought it might be interesting.
Yeah, because like this entire book's from like Charlie's point of view, so it's kind of opinionated. So
because Charlie might not be telling exact truth.
Yeah, and like he's just telling it from his opinion. Like we don't know like exactly.
So we tried to make up what the other characters were feeling.
For family, we did it from his sister's point of view.
For depression,
it was from
Patrick's.
And for friendship, we did it from
his sister.
Sam's point of view. So, yeah.
Okay.
Pretty good project.